On our part 6, Leon stated that he want Belle to learn the strongest technique afterglow that could possibly beat the one-eye black dragon. Belle's first attempt to create afterglow is charging his greatsword with Argonaut for 1 minute, and then swings his sword based on the way Leon and Otter did before, but the slash doesn't get sent out flying. At the same time, Leon swings his axe and unleashes his afterglow, which hits Belle's slash that he calls weak. Leon held back his slash, and Belle's slash was able to offset most of the impact, but Belle still gets blown away backwards. After being healed, Belle tries again with 2 minutes charge, but still gets cut one-sidedly by Leon's slash. He repeats the process with 3, 4, and 5 minutes charge, but still can't grasp the technique at all. With 3 minutes of Grand Bell, while he still can't send the slash flying, he is able to deflect Leon's slash. However, Leon starts delivering consecutive slashes this time. After Bell withstands 3 of the consecutive slashes, the 4th slash overwhelms him and he is blown away backwards again. Nina catches Bell in her arms, but they both still get blown back and roll on the ground. Everyone in Orario and the school district are shocked at the cruel scene they are watching. The former Freya Familia members are used to such a sight, though Hedden is annoyed that Bell is unable to do anything. While the rest of the Hestia Familia members become pale, Welf is surprised to see the great sword he made for Bell is about to break, even though it was forged using adamantite gifted to him by Hephaestus after winning the faction war, with some mithril mixed in. Seer, who is skipping out on work, meets and asks Hestia if it's okay to let Bell go through this. The letter Hestia received from Balder only said Bell would help with a subjugation at the valley and resolving the quarrel between Orario and the school district, but she didn't think it would end up like this. Hestia and Seer discuss that Bell is now a hero candidate who will be sent to fight the Black Dragon, so this preparation is necessary. Nina begs Leon to stop this, but he replies this is a baptism that Bell needs to overcome in order for him to be worthy of being a hero. Bell, while struggling, gets back up to continue the fight in order to fulfill Leon's wish of wanting another hero to appear. Bell himself also wants to be a hero, and so asks Nina to continue healing him. Bell plans for the next attack to be the last. He fires his magic onto his greatsword and uses dual charge. By boosting its strengths and weaknesses with dual charge and complementing it by infusing it into a weapon, Bell will be able to create a flying flame slash, which is a pseudo-afterglow. Leon wants to clash with Bell with all his might right now, but a large roar is suddenly heard. Bell sees a huge navy-purple centipede-shaped creature with wings and scales appearing in between the dark clouds near the tornado, which Leon confirms is a dragon. The dragon fires a light beam at Leon, though he dodges it and is now standing next to Bell and Nina. Bell is surprised that the attack was able to reach a target 5 kilometers away, and powerful enough to create a crater from such distance. Leon explains it's a Venomsky centipede dragon, a monster discovered by Zeus and Hera Familias on the dungeon's 67th floor. It most likely escaped through a distortion in the spirit's storm, caused by the snore that occurred more than 10 days ago. If a dragon manages to escape the tornado, it will get caught in the school district's barrier, called the Lightning Web. The barrier is a magic net that looks like a web of light that would entangle a dragon that broke through the tornado, and the more the dragon struggles, the more it becomes entangled. Even if the dragon manages to break through the net, it would have bought some time until a subjugation force arrives. Leon says the Orariopiad match is suspended and tells Bell to defeat the dragon with his own afterglow. If Zeus and Hera Familias were telling the truth, then the centipede dragon has level 7 potential. But Leon could tell the dragon is weaker than Eudaeus, which doesn't reassure Bell, who has never fought Eudaeus. Leon says he will buy time, and runs off at the same time the dragon finally breaks through the web. The dragon flies towards Bell's group at high speed while firing its laser twice at Leon. The next shot is fired at Bell and Nina, which Leon blocks with his axe of light. Bell resumes his charging, and when the dragon senses danger from hearing the Grand Bell sound, it just like when Althea fight the legendary Leviathan, Althea magic has a bell-ringing sound. The centipede releases miasma from its entire body. Nina gets in front of Bell and uses Lagriel Krishheim in order to protect him from the miasma. The rain of miasma is unable to enter the barrier of light, as it is purified and fades during impact, though Nina has to put all her power into it. Bell sees the miasma as forcing Leon to defend strongly and destroying the entire terrain other than where Bell's group is standing, like it's the end of the world. Bell now understands just how terrifying the furthest part of the north is, especially when the place has more dragons, like the one they are fighting now. The people who are watching the battle through the divine mirror become speechless from the fact that there are many such powerful dragons inside the tornado. Hermes and Balder say, as if telling those who have finally noticed, that they don't have much time left since the end is approaching, and so they shouldn't be fighting each other right now. Uranos wishes for everyone to work together and give birth to many heroes as possible. After realizing why the world needs heroes, Bell is resolved to cut down the dragon in front of him. While Grand Bell continues to ring, the trigger that Bell thinks of is Leon Vardenberg, a hero who pursues the backs of the past heroes and continues to protect the lower world in the current era. After the charge has reached the full 5 minutes and no longer having any doubt, Bell unleashes Argo Vesta Sacred Fire's afterglow. The fiery slash is sent flying and becomes a huge slashing flame of light that cuts the centipede dragon in the air in half. The dragon's body is then burned up by the flames and turned into ashes when the flames reach the magic stone. The flying slash doesn't stop after hitting the dragon and then splits the dark clouds in the sky, causing some blue sky visible and sunlight pouring down. Leon congratulates Bell and says he's glad he went on this adventure. Bell is certain that Leon, who knew about the dragon that escaped from the seal, could have defeated the dragon by himself and was prepared to defeat a stronger one, but he brought Bell here in order to make him learn afterglow and slay the dragon. Another reason for this adventure was to help resolve the situation between Arario and the school district. Leon had planned to make the dragon interrupt the final match of the Arariopiad, which is now treated as a draw. While everyone is still watching through the divine mirror, Leon then asks Bell if the adventurers in Arario can defeat the dragons by themselves, or if the school district can protect the lower world on their own. Bell answers that even if a great hero appears, one person can't win alone. He then quotes the words of a hero in his favorite book that was read to him by his grandfather, which fits with the belief that having many heroes is better than having just one. Bell believes they can't win without everyone. And Leon, who agrees, also says he wants everyone to unite as they are all facing the same threat. After hearing each other's words, Bell and Leon exchange smiles and shake hands. Hermes, with his huge voice delivered using Magic Stone product, asks everyone in Arario and the school district what they will do now. Someone who can take care of the dragons in the valley won't appear if Arario and the school district continue fighting each other, and so the gods offer to mediate, which everyone accepts. The Arariopiad ends with both sides having 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. With the help of the gods' mediation, the school district no longer demands for the return of their orichalcum, and in exchange, they will be involved with the plan to build an elevator in the dungeon. After Bell's group arrive back in Arario, Bell, Leon, and Nina then notice an unusually quiet atmosphere in the city, which causes them to stop walking and feel uneasy. Leon can hear a commotion occurring in the center of the city, and Bell suggests they go there. Ina, who is there, notices Bell and looks at him with a pale face, as if saying to get away from here. Once Bell smells blood, he steps forward and sees many adventurers wounded, with some of them missing body parts. He then sees a tattered banner which has the emblem of a clown. A young man with black hair shouts that the expedition has failed and the faction alliance was annihilated on the 60th floor. While covered in blood, he begs for support to be sent for his comrades who are still in the deep floors. The golden-haired female swordsman who is the source of Bell's yearning is nowhere to be found, filling him with despair known as Loki Familia's annihilation.